What's your Miami home really worth right now? If you've been wondering, you're not the only one. Maybe you saw a house down the street sell in a hot minute, or maybe you've just been watching the values climb and wondering where you stand. This is one of the questions I get every week, and today I'm going to break it down just for you. I'm Riley Smith, born and raised right here in Coconut Grove. I lead a top real estate team in Miami, RSG, and I've been helping people navigate the Miami market for over 2 decades. Whether you're thinking about selling, downsizing, or just figuring out if now is the right time to make a move, this video is going to be for you. We're going to cover what's really driving Miami home values right now, what your home might be worth based on real data, and the smartest thing you can do today, whether you're ready to list or you just want a better sense of where you stand. So here are the market conditions right now. So I'm sure you've heard a lot in the news lately about Miami's inventory rising. And you're right, if you look at the numbers, Miami's inventory has risen almost 40% since this time last year. But that's a little bit of a deceiving number because it really takes into consideration all the Miami-Dade County and a multitude of condos that we know are on the rise. But when you look at specific neighborhoods that people are really targeting in the most desirable areas, we still have a serious inventory problem. Another thing I'm sure you're noticing is that days on the market is growing. But that's not for every property. If you have a competitively priced property in one of the desired neighborhoods here in Miami, we are still seeing a multitude of buyers lining up for that property. So the moral of the story is, the better you price your home, the faster and more qualified buyers you're going to attract. So what actually determines home value? So I'm noticing a lot right now when I talk to home sellers, they're referencing Zillow and some of these other big sites that give homes estimates. And of course, these can be very useful tools to give you a general idea of your home's values. But what they don't know are the little intrinsic values that happen inside of our communities. It's street by street, Miami is different. They don't know what updates you've made inside your house. And they certainly don't know things like walkability and other desirable traits that buyers may have when they're looking at what your house is really worth. The biggest mistake I see sellers making right now. So one of the biggest mistakes I see right now out there is how sellers are pricing their homes. Right now, when I talk to sellers, they really want to price their homes and how the homes compare to their neighbors and what their neighbors are asking. But there's such a disconnect right now in Miami between the asking price and the actual sales price and what the buyer actually looks at, which is the closed sales that have happened in the last few months around you. So we really need to get the sellers a little more educated as to how the buyers are going to determine value. And let's see if we can bring those prices a little closer to the sale price. And I think that's going to help the market pick up steam. Why a custom evaluation really matters. So although online tools are very useful for a homeowner to get a quick understanding of the ballpark that their house is in, if they really want to get to the nitty-gritty and the details and find out exactly what it's worth, they've got to talk to a realtor who specializes in their area and can really understand the nuances. There's so many little things that go into pricing, whether it's the upgrades that you made in your house compared to another house, or whether this street or that street are better. There's also cut-through streets and other factors that we take into consideration when we give you our valuation, what is surely going to be different than the big online sites. So my team and I, we go a lot deeper. We're looking at little details between how your home compares to your neighbor homes, and we also want to find ways that we can help you upgrade the home before we come to market to help you maximize your potential. Who should consider this? If you've been asking yourself, what's my Miami home worth right now? Let's find out together. Reach out to me, Riley Smith, and my team at the Riley Smith. Whether you're in Coconut Grove, Coral Gables, Pinecrest, or anywhere else in Miami, we're here to help you get the information you need to make your next move with confidence. If this was helpful, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe for more real estate tips, and drop a comment if you've got a question or a topic you'd like me to dive into next. I'll see you on the next one.